Friday, episode 2. Perfect. So we're going live in the next seconds, guys. We'll see if everything works out. If we're live now in the next seconds. We are live, ladies and gentlemen. Today we have Crypto Friday, episode number 2. And today we are speaking with a nice guy over here, Jason Stone, one of the team members of Bitgreen. And we have Andreas from the Masternode.pro team. As well, we are going to talk about Energi, Polis, Horizen, ColossusXT, ION, like mammoth projects, bigger projects. And yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed. I don't know where you come from, actually. Germany, maybe Austria, maybe United States. I don't know. Type in. There's a chat box, and yeah, you can ask basically all your questions because Jason Stone is taking his precious time. And Jason, Andreas, how are you?
Yeah. Very good.
Jason first.
Very good.
Jason first.
Thank you.
Yeah, for me the same. Second stream now after the English stream. So yeah, and we swap now a little bit because Jason has a little bit time pressure. So we start with a short interview with him and maybe a couple of questions from the community. So right. We start exactly
before we start with the news. Yeah, we saw Bitgreen making a lot of changes, like rebranding and all this stuff. And yeah, now the question is, Jason, what's going on there in the development? What's happening?
So we basically are switching over to a completely new code base. The plan was to have it out early to mid-September. It's probably going to be the end of this month, so not too much of a delay. But we're at the stage where we've reforked current Bitcoin version, 0.18 from scratch. So it'll now be a fundamentally brand new proof of stake algorithm. We've added in like our own consensus mechanism based on some PureCoin stuff, but not copied from PivX or Dash. It's actually our own. So we've done that. We're done with that. We have just added in deterministic masternodes using the BLS key pairing system with quorums. And we're in the last stages of development before we release the first beta. And the last things to do are to add in our existing governance code, which we had put into Bitgreen, which basically enables the community to vote on how they want governance coins spent and how much of the block rewards they want governance to be, which they can decide it can be 0 or 100%, but the last piece that we're building in is, in addition to governance, the ability for the community to use the proposal system to actually decide what campaigns they want to incentivize and for what amounts. So think about it like, we've told people that the first 2 campaigns that we're doing is incentivizing like green travel behavior by doing Uber and Lyft pool rides, right? And that'll integrate directly with your Uber or Lyft pool app. We're hoping to add City Bike and then doing some recycling initiatives before the end of the year or in January, February. But in order to do that after these first couple, we need to have the community buy-in to say how much do they want to reward each behavior, right? And that's like, not necessarily governance. That's like
it's like with voting, right? So
it's all about voting. All this is about voting.
It's just a governance. Like if someone wants to start any just like an action and say, hey, I wanna do something with
I want to
plastic.
Sponsor this, right?
Okay. So the community needs to decide how much he will get rewarded, right?
Well, there's 2 pieces of it. That's the whole point. The first piece we have available to us already, which is the governance, like, what is the size of the pool that we even have to decide from that we can choose to incentivize different types of behavior and what those behaviors are. After you make that decision, you have to decide how much per action is going to be rewarded based on what the size of that first pool is from the first vote. So it's like a different type of voting that falls under the governance umbrella, but it's a little different. It's not about how many of the governance coins do we take to do these initiatives in general, but it's how much per initiative and then how much per action per initiative, or think about it this way, what the barriers are in terms of like what is more valuable, right? Is it the plastic recycling or is it the pooled ride stuff, right? That's a different type of vote, right? You have to make it multi-functional, where you can say, these are the options that you can vote from, right? It's not just binary. It's, do you want it to be 1 bitG? Do you want it to be $1? Do you want it even to be like fiat based or coin based as a functional like amount, right? So all of those things, that is what we're spending these next 2 weeks building in, and hopefully we will have a beta out there in the last week of September, and about 2 weeks after that we will change over the chain and we'll announce it 2 weeks ahead of time, and that's when the rewards will turn back to normal.
Because a lot of people are asking, right? Like the rewards, and when will the rewards come back, because there's actually 0.85 for Masternodes and 0.15 for stakers, right?
Correct. And that's been going on since we did the wallet update in early August, and it'll be switching back to 8.5, 1.5. So basically going up 1,000% from where it is today, or 10x the rewards. We're hoping that if we get the wallet released in the last week of September, that we can say October 15th will be the fork block time or not the fork block time, excuse me, but the time at which the rewards return to normal.
Sure. So it's 15th of October, right? So like in
1 month. Yeah, we need to give people 2 weeks after we release the final, public version of the wallet, and we are trying to get that out before the end of this month. Hopefully, the last week of September. If it's any later, it will be like days.
So since this day is like the block reward 1, right? 1 bitG.
If I will say that if there's any delay past October 15th and it's not before Halloween, I will give everyone all of my coins. All right.
So one guy is getting rich over there.
Someone
just by the way.
Yeah. If any of our developers hear this, it doesn't count for you.
All right. Yeah. The next thing is why people need to use Bitgreen, because there's like a green behavior and all this stuff that's behind the coin and behind the vision of that. Why do people need Bitgreen in the near future?
So I think that's really a question of what people are going to do with whatever reward they receive, right? You have Bitcoin, you have your Dash, you have your Ethereum, but we all know that aside of like the fact that those things are proof of work and not green, right? You want to have something that actually goes with your mission, which is a purely proof of stake blockchain. But aside of that, Bitcoin is really true, like original store of value, right? The transaction fees are high. That's a reason to not use it. But it's also like the traditional money, right? You want to have something where just because you can receive Bitgreen as rewards, with the fact that we're going to have atomic swaps, people can decide to take that reward in Bitcoin or in a stable coin like USDC or USDT or. But what we really want to do is get to a place where the reason that it should be Bitgreen, or the people that care about the environment and that want to see blockchain help environmentally or to push forward environmental stuff, as we've seen in America this week, it's #1 on everyone's mind, like what happens with our next election. The people that care about promoting environmental sustainability in our world should have a say in those governance things that we just decided. And the way in which you've cast your vote in terms of what our blockchain pay or rewards people for doing, and what initiatives we're willing to send coins to people who do stuff, is like, those people shouldn't just get a coin that's worth money. They should get a coin that's worth something that also gives them the ability to decide where future coins get distributed to and for what actions. And that's the whole point, is that instead of like with Bitcoin, where miners control governance, right? The mining hash power is governance. In Bitgreen, governance is determined by who holds coins, right? So if you not only want to have something with value, but have something that actual ownership of coin gives you a measurable piece of the decision, that's why people should be using Bitgreen, because it's an enclosed ecosystem that is all about promoting sustainable behaviors and environmentally like.
I mean, this is the future, right?
This is the
future.
But people need to help own that future, and giving something to them, where if they just want the Bitcoin or the cash, fine. But you know what? Maybe cast a vote first before you go to that. Or maybe you believe in it more and you set up a Masternode to actually participate even further in governance. So it gives you everything that you want about Bitcoin with the functionality to do atomic swaps into something else. But actually the difference between proof of work and proof of stake is in governance. Miners are governance in proof of work, and the coins themselves are governance in proof of stake. So that's why it needs to be its own blockchain, so that the people who hold these coins and that want to believe in it for the long term are the ones that control the destiny of that chain. And in this specific case, control which types of campaigns we as a community feel are most important
Depends on the people, right?
to be incentivizing people to actually take action on.
Yeah, right. I mean, it takes time. I mean, it's like not happening from today, tomorrow, right? So it takes time. But where do you see Bitg, I mean, in 1 year or 2 years, when the crypto market is going to, develop this
Can we say,
basics?
where do I think it'll be in 3 months or 4 months? I mean, listen, we're actually tonight, or maybe tomorrow morning, depending on how tired I am later, but we're going to be releasing the first presentation for our community, and I'll send it to you, Emmanuel, so you can put it out to your community.
We'll do a video for sure
about the tech implementations that we're doing, some screens of the new mobile application, which you'll be able to actually interact with the ecosystem, but it actually explains our business logic in how we see this model working long-term, right? So we've talked about the block rewards, the community deciding how much block rewards go to these different actions. We're also, the whole point of that is to get corporate players and NGOs to be interested in pledging dollar value or coins directly, but it doesn't matter, it all flows back to Bitg, but to pledge value to campaigns that they want to see in action. So whether that's a corporation like an Uber and Lyft that says, oh, we have great like user traction because people like feel that they're being more green and environmental, we're going to refill that campaign when it's done, right? Or whether it's another recycling company to say, we're going to go spend 50 grand to pledge into this account, which will distribute rewards to people who do recycling, right? Or on the NGO side, the non-governmental organizations, the non-for-profits, it might not be about profit motive for them, right? We want to hit the profit motive actors, the corporates who can buy coins to pledge to campaigns that have to do with their product, that also like have a green externality, right? But more importantly, we want to get NGOs and nonprofit organizations who really have philanthropy dollars to spend to say, hey, we're going to take 250K or 500K because we want people around the world, not that have to register through us, but on a distributed basis, right? Be able to go and get rewarded for doing something that we want, whether it's environmental cleanup, whether it's recycling, whether it's planting a tree, whether it's commuting better, whether it's having an electric car, whether it's biking a certain amount. That's where we really get the nonprofits to really want to deploy dollars when they start seeing conversion from people using this app, because they're being rewarded in something extra that makes them feel good, and they have control over the continuation of that. So,
but you need to have a huge community to do that. I mean, like I think 10, 20, 50,000 people, it will be makeable.
I will absolutely say that I think we are going to get an additional, 2 to 4, maybe 5,000 users a month from our Uber and Lyft campaigns when they go live.
Yeah,
for
certainly.
sure.
The question had Andreas as well. I mean, what's happening there behind the scenes with Uber? I mean, it's like something that is officially with Uber, that Uber will make a statement, or it's like
No. We're hoping to get them there. We know that Uber is never going to be like, we sponsor this coin as a coin in general, but we're not doing anything that's nefarious. We're not doing anything that's bad for their brand, right? We're saying like, hey, if you're already taking Uber pools, that's a better behavior. You should know that, right? So we're using the existing dynamics of how people out there are conducting themselves today to get them interested, right? And believe me, we have enough media connections through what I do at Battlestar and through other people in the foundation that the Uber, Lyft, Bitgreen stuff will be way out there in the press the days before it goes live, and people will absolutely know. Now, maybe Uber comes back to us and says, guys, like, we don't like this very much, but you know what? If they're not going to do that unless we are doing something that's bad, right?
Correct.
Into their system. We're not like misrepresenting anything. We're literally saying like, hey, if you're already doing this, get rewarded because it's more green. And believe me, Of all companies out there, Uber being a car sharing company,
Yeah.
it's not green, right? They should be replaced by high speed rail. So if they want to basically start promoting that sharing pool rides isn't just cheaper, it's better for the environment, they'd be crazy to do it.
Yeah, sure. They will not say no, let me say.
And
They'll be honest
Lyft,
about that.
we have spoken to Lyft, and they're like, more power to you guys. We have no time to spend in helping you, but like, this is great, you know? Lyft is known as like the more green actor in the space. And I'm sure that they would love if maybe they will get involved if Uber says, we're going to cut you guys off from our API. I don't think that will happen, because today in America, cutting off something that promotes environmentally sustainable behavior is not where anyone wants to be. And using the dynamics of the world that we live in to push ourselves, like the City Bike stuff, like those corporates. City Bike is an entity, I don't know if you guys know that, but the bike sharing apps, those are the best ones. Ride a bike instead of taking a car, right? Like that is such a clear thing. And if we're using our own chain rewards to incentivize that behavior, it gets corporates to say, oh, people are actually signing up for that and taking those rewards, even if it's 5,000 new people a month or 2,000 new people a month. You get to 10, 15, 20,000 people.
Why not? I mean, it's a revenue that comes steadily in, right?
Exactly. And it's brand recognition, right? They're the ones that supported something green. Doesn't matter what the fuck the crypto was, but it does matter that people remember that that company was doing something more green. And that's where we're going to get people.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I suppose we will do more streams in the near future in English and German. My girlfriend is starting to make videos in Spanish. You know that we are going to expand faster, and that makes the thing really, really interesting. By the way, Jason, really appreciate your time every time you take your time for a stream.
I'm sorry I couldn't spend more time with you guys today, but you're in good hands with Emmanuel and Andreas, and we're definitely, as it sounds like, going to be doing some little roundtables or talk shows on crypto, and definitely get some other very solid people on here. I think all of us around the table, Battlestar, Masternodes Pro, Emmanuel Network, you know, we're all in that same space, right? We're trying to evolve out of that, like, there's no new random Masternode coins. It's like, what are the real Masternode coins that are still out there that are really pushing real world applicability, like the Dashes, the Polises, the Z coins, right? The Bitgreen. Those are the things that will survive this market downturn, not things that are like, anyone there in Discord, you know, like that's just not where we are anymore. But the coins that do have real dev teams who care about what they're doing are going to see true comeback in appreciation and value. Yeah. So I would
sooner or later
isn't going to be there.
It's a matter of time. Jason,
all right. Thank you guys very much.
Thanks a lot. I will write you on Telegram after the stream.
Awesome.
Okay. All right. Thanks, have a nice evening.
Yeah.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye. Thanks, Jason. Take care. Bye. All right. This was Jason from the Bitgreen team. I mean, there were not so much questions about that, but no worries. We are going to go on with the stream. I mean, we have a lot of stuff to talk about today. We have Polis, we have ColossusXT, we have Horizen, we have Ion, Energi, etc., and we will share our screen actually now, and we will start with the stream. What do you say, Andreas?
Okay? Yeah, go ahead. Let's talk about the news.
All right, we'll go ahead right here with Polis. All right, let's start with Polis. First of all, they're actually waiting for the MasterCard for the license, because they say here they're still waiting for the Cacao license. And the final documentation for establishing a company in Europe, you guys know, it's really, really important that you need to have a company, you know, like in Europe, to have or to get a provider in Europe for MasterCard, for Visa, etc. Let's go ahead, and there's a possibility there that they are going to integrate 3 of these providers, and it will be MasterCard, Visa, UnionPay. We will see if this happens over time. And let's go further. What will happen with the card? When will they release the card? In the 4th quarter 2019? The development says that, team says that, but we will see if these things are going to work out. Let's go ahead and yeah, the Polis Pay card issued by MasterCard, you wouldn't be able to use your card. Okay, then let's go further. And we have here the beta testers. And in the next days, or I hope in the next weeks, you have the possibility to be beta tester, because there are in total 500 beta test users for the for the prepaid card of Polis. Then we see here the Olympus protocol. In the next weeks, they want to release the new protocol. It's based on the fundamentals of Bitcoin Dash and Peercoin. And yeah, they want to do as well new update from the wallet, because Dash has a new algorithm and everything with Dash evolution, right, Andreas? It is correct.
Yeah. No, they want to implement the 0.14 dash update also in the core. I would say, or I believe they will have a wallet update. Hopefully, they tested well that we don't have 3-4 Polis updates in a row again. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, sure. And then we move forward, and we have on September 3rd, they released the new wallet. The Polis Pay app 7.2.3. We see here, this is the Polis Pay app, the newest one. And actually, they implemented Snowden XSG. And the most important thing, we have the vouchers. And the vouchers, you have the possibility now to buy vouchers with Polis. I hope you can see this. I mean, I have my green screen over here. We see here one Amazon, we see here over Bitcoin, we have Build Mobile, this is from Germany actually, Kongstar, etc. They will implement more of them. So it gets pretty interesting, because this is a real world use case. And we will see if BitCo is going to add more of them. And by the way, BitCo, Andreas, you can tell us more about BitCo.
Yeah, so the interesting part is that we are starting with the Polis Pay app with a couple of vouchers in the beta test. So it means that we add some major brands for the European market, like Amazon, Netflix, Apple, and Google Play. All the vouchers you can find also an announcement from Polis, and this is now the German article about this. So we are really happy. So the test is starting. So we test everything, if the exchange is working, if the delivery of the vouchers is there. And I can tell you right now that we have a major list of vouchers what we want to list in a lot of countries. So I would say it's over 100 countries where we have vouchers in the future available. But we do it step by step. We want to see if it's working. And we are really happy that the Polish community also enjoys this feature. It's really simple. You have to download the app. You can go over Android or iOS system.
Yeah,
download the
Google
app.
Play, there's the Polis Pay app, right? You can find a
Polis Pay the App Store has a little bit delay, but it's maybe after the weekend it's also available with the vouchers. So it's really easy to get some vouchers or gift cards or mobile recharge, whatever. You can work really easy on it, get it easy, spend it easy. So it's a great tool with your phone, yeah.
Yeah, nice one. We'll go back with the Polis Pay news, because there are actually more about. There are actually, the next release will be the Trezor support, and they want to let me say, support ERC20 tokens. This is the next step for Polis. And the most important thing is we have here the governance, because they started a new site. This is polispayserver.com. And actually they want to they've built actually the Polis Pay server and a store as well with WooCommerce, where you can accept Polis in your store. And that can be quite interesting in the near future, because Polis established a nice brand over the time. Actually, Polis is nearly 2 years old. And in the next days they want to bring this out with the point of sales. and this was for Polis actually. Andreas, do you have more?
Yeah,
news
the
about
server stuff is really so. They try to build something like BitPay or like coin payments. So that the Polis Pay is, it's not about the coin or the token about Polis. It's a completely different system, and they create a complete payment solution in the crypto space. And the community member Hans, so he creates a proposal about this, who creates this Polis Pay server, and I really like that a lot of people can integrate it easy on their online stores or also on the point of sale. So there's a great future coming, and I also would say all the projects that are inside of the Polis Pay app. So we have there ColossusXT, we have Litecoin, we have Dash, we have MNP, Snowgem, Zcoin, Deep Onion. So there are a lot of projects already listed. Some coins waiting for the Swift system, but when the whole system is working again, also the Polis Pay servers are working on this tool. So yeah, so many opportunities and so many solutions with all the payment future from Polis Pay. So maybe 3 cards: Visa, Master, and UnionPay vouchers, payment servers where you can purchase or buy directly by merchants to go shopping.
Yeah, this will bring
online.
mass adoption, right, Andreas?
Wow.
I mean,
But
they were doing a lot of things.
Development is
wow.
huge. So let's see. But good luck to the Polis Pay team, and they have a great plan. It's a great team. We hold our, how you can say, I don't know. We press the fingers that they can.
Yeah, but the most important thing is that Polis, they had a huge spike in the last days, in the last weeks as well, because they went down to 3,000 Satoshi. I mean, this was just like crazy. I said, wow. I mean, I need to buy a Polis Masternode now. Now we are actually trading about 5,800 Satoshi, 6,200 Satoshi. It's a nice price actually that was built over the time. But I think sooner or later, if they push out the new, just with the coupons, like the gift cards, with the point of sale, the MasterCard, Visa, and UnionPay card, I mean, this can be a good sign for Polis. We will see what happens in the next weeks and the next months. So this
sounds like we lose him. Yeah, it's not a problem. So we continue with the news. We have the last news was about Ion, or the next news. So we have Ion on the core update 4.0. So they have a hard fork. The hard fork is coming on the 16th of September, 2019 on block 1,320,000. There's a fork day, and the team informed you, the Ion team, that you have to do a core update. So the new Qt wallet downloaded before the fork, what's coming in on the 4th of September.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me actually?
Yes, now you're back. I'm now on the Ion news with the wallet update.
Yeah, so, I don't know what happened actually. Because there was a little problem, but let's move forward with Ion.
Yes. So the Ion team says, please update your wallet, and think about, don't forget to make the updates, back up your wallet data, secure your keys before you update and download the new Qt wallet, and spend your X-Ion before the fork is coming. So if you are owner of Ion Masternode and Ion wallet, please update before the 16th of September. And the Ion team also informs us that we have that they have also a major or unique thing going on Ion, and it's I try to understand this completely, but we have a news, so Emanuele, we can post a link about this. So this is something that they actually adopted an on-chain first level token system. This is somewhat it's a unique event for them. Most of all the Bitcoin families that even have tokens have purely second level tokens. They are not integrated in the core coin system, colored coins, SPL, etc. So for all the informations, so it sounds like a really interesting part what I am doing. There's a news about or from the lead dev Andrew Stone. So take a look on this if you are a part of ION or you're interested in what they're doing behind the scenes. They doing something what no other coin is doing in the past. Sounds interesting. So that's from ION. Then we have the monthly news or update from ColossusXT. I hope you are back.
We go to the announcements of ColossusXT because ColossusXT actually turned 2 years. They are 2 years old now, and we're going through the news now. Actually, you have a crowdfunding campaign is around 66% for Crextent 24 for the exchange listing. So actually, if you guys are enthusiasts of ColossusXT, you can fund them with the crowdfunding. And actually, we move forward with the IP2 community beta started. They had some bugs. The testnet is running. And for those guys who don't know what is a I2P, is an anonymous network built on top of the internet. It allows netizens to create and access content and build online communities on a network that is both distributed and dynamic. So it's really, really interesting, actually. And we move forward, and they had the first million block, which processed on the ColossusXT blockchain on the 2nd of September 2019. And they actually celebrated this. You have the possibility here to win 100,000 ColossusXT because 10 of these persons have the possibility. So in total is 1 million ColossusXT that they will airdrop. All right, let's move forward. And there's a coin deal exchange listing competition where you can vote for ColossusXT. Then there is quite a nice, interesting report on sage.io. It's like we're asked 102 blockchain leaders from everywhere in the world their thoughts on blockchain, etc. Then you can download the, like the report for free here on sage.io report. So then they are on the Social Sand platform. For those guys who don't know what Social Sand is like just a Masternode project. They have a social media platform where you can send and transfer or deposit your crypto coins, and they are actually on their build exchange. Then number 7, StakeCube. They announced that StakeCube added ColossusXT. They are actually listed on Monitor Node. You can monitor all your Masternodes, get your balance, statuses, rewards, etc. Then we have number 9, the Stake Safe. It's a site where it's selling, just like things for cryptocurrency, and they support ColossusXT as well. And well, this is actually pretty much it for ColossusXT, in my opinion. A really, really great development team behind that. ColossusXT 2 years old, and you need a huge amount to run a Masternode, but it's actually costing about how much? $3,000 a Masternode. I mean, in the all-time high, ColossusXT was around $100,000, $110,000. I mean, you guys, you can check out ColossusXT. In my opinion, a good legit Masternode, a good legit team behind that. Check this out, ColossusXT. Let's move forward, Andreas.
Yeah, we have a tiny news from Energi. They are listed now on Bitgreen, a new exchange. Bitgreen, I hope. It's the right name of the exchange. So it's a tiny exchange. So it's not a big news, but I take a look on the exchange. So are a little bit careful with new exchanges and look what they are doing. The major coins are listed there, so not so many Masternode coins at the moment. Energi, Dash, of course. But when I look and go over the exchange, yesterday we have a crash from CryptoBridge and Escodex, and maybe it has also something to do with Graviex. The BitShares network, the nodes stopped working for a couple of hours, so nobody really know what's going on. It's really interesting because nobody knows what's what's the issue, what's the problem, how. There are no news at the moment outside. But if you have some coins on CryptoBridge, and if you have some coins on GraviX, or also on Escodex, but this is a completely other topic, take your coins off the exchange. We had a couple of hours, both 3 exchanges or all the exchanges offline. So maybe it's better to keep your coins in your own wallet, especially for the next upcoming days, for the next 7 days. Maybe don't trade. Yeah, and especially for Escodex, if you have coins on this exchange, try to cash out. There are a lot of coins listed. They had wallet updates, and the exchange maybe is not working anymore. When you look at
maybe
Discord.
they did an exit scam, right? It's like Escodex wants
Yeah,
to
it
do,
looks
a
like
little
this.
exit scam.
It looks like the volume is going down. The wallets updates from the coins are not made. Discord is full of requests to search a person behind. So right now, I would say, and mark it as a exit scam from Escodex. So also DEX exchanges you see are not really decentralized. So if there's something not working, you lose also all your funds. What we see at the market right now is only that Blocknet, StakeNet, and maybe the copy and paste this system from Blocknet, the Binance DEX, so Chinese copy and paste exchange Binance is building a decentralized exchange. So all the other stuff is not really decentralized.
Yeah, I mean,
that's it from
everything
the
what
exchanges.
happened with Cryptopia and all that stuff, it's really, really hard when you have your funds over there and you're not withdrawing your coins. So it can be really, really, really hard for someone. So if you guys have your coins on several exchanges, cash it out and hold it into your wallet. It's the safest way, because yeah, after that you can lose all your coins. Let's move forward. If you guys have any questions, on the right side of your screen, there's a chat box, and we will answer all your questions. Actually, we're moving forward with Horizen, and Horizen is actually developing a lot over there. They're developing a new protocol, and all side chains must be used to transfer coins back to the main chain. So actually, they start to working with cross-chain transfer protocol. So the explanation is the main chain does not keep track of the side chain, and this could be easily addressed by using a trusted party. So actually, if they're doing this, it's like centralized. It's a centralized process. And because of that, they want to avoid this and allow the main chain to validate transfers from the side chains. And it's a revolutionary approach, what they actually have. We will see what's happening over time. Horizen didn't perform very well in the last weeks, in the last months. So it's actually a good masternode, good development team, but they're decreasing on value day by day. So Andreas, what do you think about? It's like the barrier problem what Horizen does have, or what do you think over there? Just with Horizen.
So the thing is that Horizen is developing a lot of new stuff and a lot of stuff what the people maybe don't understand. It's really tricky for a normal person to understand anything behind the scenes there. And so when the people are looking at Horizen, okay, I invest what they are doing. So I hope and I pray for them, because it's a really strong team, that they get something what the people understand on the road, and what is really in the real world creating a use case, not only for the nerds. I tried to explain this to you before. It's you use what you use. You need a hose to go in your garden or into your yard, but you didn't know how to build a great hose, so you want to use it, okay?
Yeah.
And you go to a grocery store and say, hey, I want to have a hose, and you say, okay, this is this, so this is the product. So you need a product, but you are not interested how they build it, which material is in it, and all the crap. So you want to have a working product. But blockchain
it's
and all the
really,
development,
really hard, right?
yeah, but it's also
Host the
to
Masternode as well. I mean, this is hard as well to host the
yeah,
Masternode
to
from
understand
Horizen.
this and in a simple and easy steps to get the normal people understanding what we all doing here. And Horizen has a really huge step to do this.
Yeah, sure. And they're not only working on the cross-chain transfer protocol, actually they work on the decoupled consensus between chains. So each side chain can adopt the desired protocol like proof of work, proof of stake, etc., etc. Yeah, well, this is actually the news about Horizen. Nice project, good development team, but the barrier is there, and they need to solve this. If not, I don't know what will happen with
Yeah, they
Horizen.
will get it.
All right. Let's move to the next one, to the next coin. Actually, what do we have, Andreas?
Yeah, we know that Dash has the new investment foundation. It's the news is out for this. I don't know if you want to share your screen.
Yeah,
or,
I share my screen with you. Sure. 1 second, please.
So they create. Wait. Yeah, now I can see it.
Yeah, well, this is the better one. So this is from Masternode.boss.
Yeah, so they created something like it's an investment fund, David on a Dash Investment Foundation, DIF. It's created on the Cayman Islands. It's something like a foundation to create an easier way between the network protocol and the legacy finance and legal systems, so that it's a great way for outside investments or for institutional investment companies, foundations, whatever, to work with Dash together. That's created
and
by
it's
a
ownerless and
proposal.
memberless, right? This is the
Yes.
nice point. It's like not something that Dash creates and says, hey, we want to centralize this. No, it's just more with DAO, just like with the decentralized autonomous organization. You know, it's like everything with the governance, and it's just everything decentralized. So actually, what do you think about, Andreas? Is this the right step to get them into
We
the
will
mass,
see.
or?
It looks like it's the first time that somebody is creating stuff like this. It goes over a proposal. So they have currently 6 unpaid supervisors. All the funding coming into the foundation is stored in Dash, gold, and US dollar. So it's a new idea, a new way of thinking, again, from the major leader on the Masternode space, from Dash. So maybe that's the key. Maybe not. We will see and take an eye on it in the future.
Yeah, sure. For the institutional investors, maybe a nice point of view, because there it's opportunity for entrepreneurs, and we will see what happens over time. What do we have next, Andreas?
So this is basically these are all the news for the last week. So we do this every Friday for all the people that are watching this. We look back what are the news especially in the Masternode space, in the crypto world. We had today the interview with the Bitcoin Green founder, I would say. Bitgreen, sorry, with Jason. So if you have some questions after this, put it under the video below. To the price of Bitcoin Green right now, Masternode is around $400 US. The return on investment is about 65%. And what we see in the last couple of months, and last 3 months, that now the volume is moving up on Bitcoin Green.
It's like a spike of a volume, right?
Yes, and we are fighting right now on the support line. Everything was under 1,500 Satoshi. It looks like that there are some people, fight to get the price over this. What we saw before the video is be a little bit careful on cracks 24. It looks like a little bit wash trading. So maybe take an eye on this. I don't know where it comes from or if this is real, what's going on cracks 24 on Bitgreen. And we had a really great interview with him. And if you have some other questions from the development, we had before 2 hours ago, we have the interview with Dennis. It's some of the core team or of the developers from Bitgreen. We have technical questions, what's going on. We have a lot of great stuff there. They are green. They want to destroy the garbage stuff on the world. They want to put everybody back on the bicycle to lose some weight. So they have great stories.
Maybe they will do that. It's the future.
Yeah, I mean, okay. So we both on the bicycle and grab some bottles on the beach. Perfect. And if we can earn some Bitgreen, we will do it. Yeah.
Sure.
So that's from my side today.
The last thing what we have, actually, we got a few questions about Masternodes pools, and it's interesting to invest into Masternode pools or staking pools. Well, we're doing actually in the next hours new reviews about Cake DeFi platform from Dr. Julian Hosp. Is this influential guy in one of the team, and I don't know if it's the founder or was the founder from 10x. By one of the team guys or team members of 10x. Well, we are actually going to review Cake DeFi, and upon that we have as well GetNode and all the other stuff and all the other pools. So if you guys watch this video, type it in the comment section if you want to have a review about Ion or some other coins, or a review about just like a Masternode pool or staking pool, or an investment with Masternodes, I don't know what. Type it in the comment section, give us a thumbs up, and subscribe to the channel with the bell over there. Click on the bell, because the next Friday we will have a double stream as well, German in English. We will see which developer or which dev, or like CEO will be on our stream. Maybe it will be Rapid, maybe it will be Masternode.pro. Type it in the comment section over there. If you want to have the Ion developer, or if you want to have the Ion CEO, let us know, and we will figure it out. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching this video, guys. If you have any question, down below the video, there's the comment section. Let us know.
Okay, so have a nice weekend.
Have a nice week. Melchionda Network here. See us the next week.
Ciao.
Thank you. Bye-bye.